The greatest single difference between a HUD-code home and a stick-built home or a modular home is not the wheels. The wheels, you can put them under anything. Everything in the room you're in right now got there on wheels, probably including you. So wheels don't mean a thing. The greatest single difference between a HUD-code home and any other style of home is the floor system. It's the reason we are different. And it's very important to understand this. First of all, if you think about a conventionally built floor, a raised floor, not, of course, a slab house. If you have a raised floor, then where is the strongest part of that floor and where is the weakest part of that floor? Well, probably the most flexible part of that floor is right between wherever the supports are. For instance, down on our little demonstration here, here are outside foundation walls. Here are the floor joists of a conventional home going across. Now, where's the weakest part in this floor? Well, it's not there. You can't move that at all. Right on the outside edge, it's hard as a brick because it's probably propped up by bricks. But if you go to the edge over here, same thing on the other side. But how about the middle? The middle has a little bit of flex in it. Not much, because they properly size the floor joists. But the most flex, although it's a little bit, is right in the middle, because that's the farthest away from the support. Okay? That's a conventionally built home. Hard on the edges, soft in the middle. Let's talk about a HUD-code home. HUD-code home is 180 degrees difference. A HUD-code home usually doesn't have its supports on the edges. It usually has them on the I-beams. They're closer together. And the floor of the home extends just as wide as any other home. Okay, now remember there's a roof on this. The walls are coming down, and all the weight of the roof and the walls, snow load, all that comes right down on the outside edges. And when it comes down on the outside edges, it goes over here and it flexes that way. Now, where is the strongest part of a HUD-code home? Well, right over top of these I-beams. Where is the most flexible part of a HUD-code floor? Right here on the edges. This is why sometimes we have to perimeter block the homes. If you have an extremely high roof load, you got too much weight out here, they all bend too much, you got to bring them back up to level with supports. Or in cases where you have openings, remember the expression, bigger than 4 support the floor. If you have an opening bigger than 4 feet, then the floor joists that are alongside this aren't holding anything. And the weight they used to hold when the wall was there, if there was one, is now transferred over to this floor joist. And because this floor joist has more weight on the end of it than the next one, this one flexes more than the rest, and that's why it has to be supported. The floor on a HUD-code home operates exactly opposite of a conventional floor. And it's something that needs to be understood because this is the big difference between our homes.